Today we commence the observation of Agriculture Month 2021. I want to recognize the contribution of our farmers, fisher folks, agribusinesses who toil and labor every day to ensure we have food available and accessible. You are helping to build a strong and diverse Guyana. We observe Agriculture Month under the theme Transforming Our Agriculture Systems, Achieving Food and Nutrition Security. This theme is quite appropriate given the dire need to change our agriculture and food system so that it addresses the many food security challenges encountered due to the COVID-19 pandemic since March 2020 and then the unprecedented floods in May-June 2021. During October, we join in with the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization to celebrate World Food Day on the 16th of October under the theme Our Actions Are Our Future, Better Production, Better Nutrition, a Better Environment, and a Better Life, reminding us to choose food that will positively affect our health and our planet. This choice will ultimately impact on the way our agri-food systems work. As we look to the future, Guyana will emerge as an oil-based economy. However, agriculture will remain the bedrock and a key sector in our economy. Our vision for the agriculture sector is to have a competitive, dynamic, and diversified, environmentally sustainable agri-food system by 2025. To achieve this vision, the agriculture and food system sector in Guyana must be repositioned and transformed to build a diversified and competitive agriculture sector with increase in production and exports and reduction in food inputs. To address the impacts of climate change with resilience infrastructure by improvements in drainage system, farm-level risk management system for rice, livestock and cash crop farmers, and implementation of National Mangrove Management Action Plan. To increase access and satisfaction in agri-service delivery, especially extension services, and to enable agribusinesses to access markets by improvements of the ease of doing business, environment and implementation of traceability system for crops and livestock. I believe if we focus on these four priorities, we will begin to modernize the sector, to change the image of the sector, and to start the transformation process. Guyana's agriculture sector has suffered from the economic shocks caused by COVID-19, as stated above, and the floods of May, June of this year. Our farmers have been greatly affected. As a relief mechanism, the government has begun the distribution of the cash grant to persons who were affected by the flooding. To date, over 27,000 crops, livestock farmers, and households were affected, and we have started distributing assistance. Additionally, the Ministry of Agriculture will be providing assistance through genetic improvements, drainage and irrigation work, technical support, and extension services. We need forward-thinking, game-changing approaches for the agri-food system transformation. Everyone has a role as we diversify and de-risk the agriculture sector. Today, Guyanese agriculture is greatly productive, largely due to the resilience of our farmers and fishers. However, to move to the next level, we cannot keep doing agriculture the way it has been done over the years. We need to be more innovative, to have a high uptake in technology that will transform and modernize our food system. We need the private sector also to be prepared to buy local and reduce imports of similar products. As a country, we are importing too many commodities that can be produced locally. Transforming the agri-food system will require significantly greater public financing as well as private capital from national, regional, and international partners. International support, institutions, and bilateral partners will be critical to ensuring a more resilient agriculture sector through financing, technology, and creating an enabling environment. The government of Guyana stands committed to ensuring that the right solutions are implemented. The government will continue to work to ensure that Guyana's agri-food system is resilient and sustainable, and that we are not only food secure, but that we continue to be a leader in agriculture matters and eventually the food basket once again of the Caribbean. As in 2020, we are observing Agriculture Month in the midst of social restrictions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, many of our activities this year again for Agriculture Month will be held virtually or in limited small gathering in regional outreaches. I join with my colleague Minister of Health and plead with our citizens to protect yourself by getting vaccinated, keeping your mask on and social distances as we combat COVID-19 together. We look forward to the participation of all our partners as we celebrate Agriculture Month 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, let me wish you a bright and successful month of activities. On behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture and the organizer, I wish you a happy Agriculture Month 2021. Thank you for your attention.
Gentlemen, welcome to this, the first in a series of programs in which we highlight the activities that will be taking place during the month of October, a month designated as the celebration of all things agriculture, showcasing the work of the various agencies of the Ministry of Agriculture, the partner agencies that help us in this important work that we do developing the sector. Our theme for this month, of course, is transforming our food systems and achieving food security here in Guyana. So we start off with Hope Estate. You have been tasked with the revitalization of the coconut industry in Guyana, but more so the development of Hope Estate itself. Just give us an overview of what you've got planned to showcase your sector.
Okay, thank you, Chris. For the Agriculture Month, 2021, we have several activities planned. We will begin the month with participating in the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. That will actually run for about 4 days. In addition to that, Hope is taking the lead role in coconut production now in the country. And we have two programs. One is the decentralization of coconut seedlings around the country, and the second program is the sensitization program, where we actually train farmers in all aspects of coconut production. In Agriculture Month, we plan to officially commission the 4 coconut nurseries that we have established under our capital program. In 2021, these are completed and is up and running at the moment. So we'll request that the Minister of Agriculture do the official commissioning of these nurseries. During the month as well, we will continue our training under the National Coconut Sensitization Program. And this is a national program, so we'll target we'll execute as many training sessions as possible during the month. In addition, we'll also undertake several radio and TV programs highlighting the achievements of Hope Estate. And these will be aired nationally as well. In terms of other activities, we have now embarked in collaboration with NARI in growing crops. As most of you would know, that Hope Estate doesn't only produce coconuts, we produce other crops as well, and we are one of the leading areas in passion fruit production in this country. Many people would not have known that, but that is a fact. So we are planning in Agriculture Month to help to promote the use of shade house technology to grow crops. And we have established again under our 2021 program, capital program, a shade house, and this will be done in collaboration in NARI, and it will use as a training and demonstration facility to farmers. And we will have a few field visits as well at Hope Estate and in the other areas, but of course we will adhere to the COVID-19 protocol. We will also be participating in World Food Day activity, and we will close the month with a cookout, of course, using where we'll highlight different dishes that can be done using the coconut and its products.
All right, so you certainly have a packed program of activities scheduled for your Agriculture Month observance. These activities will be, for the most part, virtual. You're having programs produced and aired and so on, except for your field visits, and as you mentioned, those will be observing all the protocols for COVID-19 and so on. All right, so we're over to Mr. Jagnarayan Singh, the CEO of NARI, and you have played a major role in flood relief efforts and so on, but you've got also a big role to play in this Agriculture Month, lots to showcase. Tell us about some of the activities you'll be having.
Well, thank you very much, Chris, and I'm glad to speak a little bit of some of the things we are having, and I guess the time allocated, you got to do it, to multiply it at least 10 times for me to complete whatever we are going to do, even in a summary form. NARI is very important and critical in ensuring the food security, sustainability, food and nutrition sustainability, and so on, because NARI is an agricultural research institute that deals with, I normally says everything under the sun other than sugar and rice. Because you look at every other crops, every other thing. The other day we had a program where we were talking of our strategic plan, and we ended up checking about 90-something crops we were going to handle, we were supposed to be handling. Now we have a series of activities, and starting off with, I guess, the 1st of October, and it's always good to highlight our activities where we would, Guyana Today I think will be hosting from NARI on the 1st of October. So we're going to talk a little bit of what we are doing there, our role, and so on. But across the region, every single region in Guyana, we have a NARI office or multiple offices in some cases. We have nurseries across the regions. So some of the activities include, like in the Hinterland region 1, 7, 8, and 9, we are trying as much as possible to have, with collaboration with the Ministry of Education, an essay competition, an art competition. In some of those areas where there are radio programs, we will try to go and talk about career in agriculture. And I guess you understand why we try to do it virtually or do it at a little distance because of the COVID, and we don't want too much interaction of people. In all the nurseries across NARI, we're going to have plant sales, we're going to have reduced prices, we're going to have even free distribution of seeds, encouraging people. Those things we also, again, COVID protocol, because as much as possible we try not to get people together. We are going to develop, well, over the years they're working on some of the crops that we are doing. We finalized some tech pack for each of these commodities. Those tech pack would be printed and distributed during the Agriculture Month. This year is Fruits and Vegetable, the year of fruits and vegetable by the FAO. This year we had prepared a booklet on the importance of fruits and vegetables and its nutritional benefit and so on. That would be launched during the month by Minister of Agriculture when he visits NARI. He's supposed to visit our nursery, I think it's on the 15th of October. Those dates are yet to be finalized. We have a new office in Region 7, which we sent, and also an ATV up there. Hopefully that the minister will go and open that office. We have a nursery there to do the same kind of nursery opening. We're going to continue to promote the use of shade house. Remember, because of the flood and what is happening, we have to try to use and do climate smart agriculture. So promote the use of shade house, promote the use of raised beds, vertical planting, and so on. These are things that we would be doing across all the region. As I mentioned, we got the ATV at Kato and Paramakatai Compound, where we will be doing that handing over by Minister. We also would be on the radio, the 2 radio stations in Region 9. We're scheduled to go there to do the same kind of thing we're doing in Region 1, and so on. We have at NARI itself, we're going to have a virtual tour of the labs to show you what NARI is doing, the soil management, nutritional identification of the nutrient in the soil, the biotechnology. Also, we are looking at showing people how we use just a little piece of the plant and then grow it, producing disease-free, improved varieties in some of the things like pineapple, banana, breadfruit is one that we are propagating that way.
And of course, all the programs that you'll be having will be broadcast on social media and local television in terms of the schedule of events.
Yes,
that
the
you'll be
thing
having.
is the entire program would be scheduled and it's up to the, well, we are collaborating with the Ministry of Agriculture to see where we can have some other, the ministers to participate, or the senior representative of the ministry per se to participate in some of these things, because we want to reduce not too much the public,
Yeah.
but everything should be videoed, everything should be, well, will be, and be on the social media.
Yeah.
I guess you, along with the Ministry of Agriculture and NARI's Facebook page, and any other social media that we have, we will make sure that we put them on.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to you, we're also going to participate in CWA. We have a few topics we're going to participate in. One is the importance in Guyana's sustainability in the spices program. The second one is Guyana potential in trade with the region vis-a-vis SPS, because you know we're having this problem with the sanitary and phytosanitary barriers to trade within the region. That's the second one. We're also going to do a little bit, and you, I think, is involved in that one, in doing a little virtual tour of NARI's nursery and to see what we are doing and highlight that on the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. Those are just some short things that I can say, and I'm sure I passed the 5 minutes.
Well, thank you for taking the time to stop by and chat with us, Mr. Kuldip Ragnot, the guru, telling us about the GRDB's program of activities for this month of observance, Agriculture Month 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Holder. Like all the other agencies, we, the Guyana Rice Development Board, also has a lot of activities that are planned for Agriculture Month. We have several departments, several technical areas that are contributing to the activities that are planned. These are in the areas of research and development, extension, quality control, and also value added. In terms of research and development, we will be having a webinar on rice breeding. That webinar will also be part of the Caribbean Week of Agriculture activity. Basically, what the rice breeding presentation will be focused on is the amount of work that was done in rice breeding throughout the years, over the years, the amount of varieties that has been released to date, and the contribution of these varieties to the improvement in yields in the rice sector. We also have training sessions on the management of pests and diseases. Work will also highlight the role of the extension services and the new or the improved management practices and its contribution to the improvement in yields. We also have the value-added sector, which is focused now a lot on rice-based products, saying what research has been done so far in that area, and also to gather from stakeholders, and that will be in the form of a conference, a rice conference, what they would like to see us do in terms of research in the value-added or rice-based products. In the in the support service sector, the board will be commissioning 2 drying floors. As a matter of fact, the board were involved in the construction, in the construction of 4 drying floors across the country, and these were based on requests by farmers. These drying floors are in regions 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2 of these drying floors will be commissioned during Agriculture Month. They will be in Wakenham and in Region 2, that's at Riverstongue. The Minister of Agriculture is expected to be handing over these drying floors to the farmer. We also will be having the commissioning of the value-added lab. That the construction of that lab is expected to be concluded shortly. So this lab is a critical part of the operations of the value-added department, and like I mentioned, the Minister of Agriculture is expected to commission that lab as well. We will be involved in a radio program, television program, all showcasing or highlighting the work of the board, because we think that the industry, the sector needs to be continuously updated on what is taking place, and there has been a lot over the past year, and this is an ideal opportunity to bring the sector up to date as to what has been happening, and we look forward to the opportunity to do that. In closing, I would want to wish all the farmers, generally and more specifically those in the rice industry, a very productive and a very fruitful agriculture month. We would have gone through a period, and still going through a period of challenge, and that has been due to the flood, as we know. We're still in the process of recovering from that flood. I'm hoping that those farmers who would have suffered would have come around because of the assistance that they have been receiving from the ministry, and I do wish them a very successful crop, and that's the first crop of 2022. Thank you.
All right. I want to thank you all for taking the time to come sit with us. This has been the first in a series of programs showcasing the activities planned for Agriculture Month by the various agencies of the Ministry of Agriculture. Of course, the theme for this month's observance is transforming our food systems, achieving food and nutrition security. We will be back again soon with another edition of Agriculture Month in Focus.